Rose Nyamunga, the sweet-faced finance and law graduate and the current nominated Senate, is one of the few women that has beaten all the odds to become who she is today. We meet her at Parliament buildings just to understand who she is.
My parents were great Christians, my mother, and we were many of us. Many of us means about 9 of us. And I think that discipline gives me a lot of problems up to now, because I don't understand many things.
Coming from a political family where she is the niece to the late Robert Ouko, Nyamunga's interest in politics runs as far as back as 1992 when she was in high school. She has served in different leadership positions from primary school, and she was a head girl at Ngia Girls High School where she sat for her secondary school examinations before proceeding to university. While at school, she was a focused girl.
Me, I didn't even know anything to do with boyfriend, so I didn't even, it was really behind me. Mine was go to school, get a good job, get a good husband. And the moment you have this, my dad told me, you will get a very good man and they will be looking for you. You will just be choosing.
She holds a degree in commerce, accounting and finance, as well as the degree in law from the University of Nairobi School of Law. Also, she has a CPA and an MBA in finance and strategic planning. Having various responsibilities given to her by her parents, who emphasized on honesty, respect and self-esteem, also strengthened her leadership as she was able to manage the responsibilities effectively.
And since my life is, as I told you, very conservative, I don't socialize much. And the first place that I worked in was Ilri, that is Ilrad, which is now Ilri. Then I went to Isipe. Then from there I did a bit of consultancies with NGOs in auditing and all that.
Prior to joining politics, Nyamunga ran businesses after having worked in formal employment for 6 good years.
No, I had no idea. My husband was a politician, he had a hint of it. But we thought that was it. He was an MP for one term. Although he kept telling me that the way I see you, one day there will be an opportunity for women and people will look for you. So when the opportunity for women representative came, it was so automatic.
How and why Nyamunga, the soft-spoken politician, joined politics is another interesting tale.
I have very nice children. I have 3 girls and 2 boys. And they are all out of school. They are finalized. I have the first one, who is a lawyer. I have my second daughter who did finance, and she's also working. Then the third one is also a lawyer who is also practicing.
She is married to the former Nyando Member of Parliament Eric Nyamunga and a mother of 5 children. According to her, she is the one who mentored her husband in the field of politics.
ODM is the party that covers the whole of Kenya. ODM has very great leaders. ODM has moved this country to where it is today.
You feel so good when your husband is doing everything, paying school fees, you have you driving a car, he has bought for you a car. And for me, I said, no, I want to drive my own car. Yes, I want to drive my own car. I want to do my own things. Supposing he's not there, what happens? So that's what my dad put in my mind when we were young, that you should be able to manage your own family. If you get a good man, fine. If you don't get a good man, your children should go to school. You should also be able to move on with it. So that is what was in my mind up to now.
Nyamunga, who is the first woman representative of Kisumu County before her nomination as the senator, is a fierce and determined woman who believes what a man can do, a woman can do it to the fullest.
At least if we can do poultry farming, that each woman in Kisumu County has a minimum of 50 chicks, kienyeji, you can imagine. Because in December I saw Rift Valley, they were doing auction, ya kuku. And one cook was going for 3,000 and they had 20,000. So 20,000 times 3,000, we are talking of 60 million that remained in that village on that one.
Nyamunga had active food security program. While at home, Nyamunga is a typical wife and a mother, and not a politician.
I even may forget that. You know, Mheshimiwa is about the people. It has never even entered my head. Yeah, for me, I am myself, I'm Rose. I take care of my husband, I take care of my children. I continue to take care of my family the way I used to do it.
She describes herself as a dreamer who tries to turn her dreams into reality. She has this advice to the young girls who relies on other men for survival.
There's nothing like that. Me, I never had.
You never entertained?
I never had that. You only entertained to go buy tea.
So nobody bought for you?
It was hard. Eh? It was hard for us even to accept. To accept a soda, it was so hard. It was so. But if you bought me a soda, it was okay. It was just for that soda.
That's the end of it.
But it was a very rare thing. Because see, these are students like you and they are young like you. Sometimes you may be having more money than them.
During her spare time, she reads biographies and autobiographies. To keep her body fit, she regularly goes to the gym.
I do a lot of gym.
Oh wow.
Yes, and I swim. In the evenings I go to the gym.
Sure.
Yeah, in the morning I'm a very early riser. I am a born-again Christian, so I spend very good time in the morning doing that. Oh, I'm very good. And I swim 2 hours non-stop.
2 hours non-stop?
Non-stop. Yeah, very energetic.
So how?
From 1987, I've always been in the gym.
Nyamunga, who has always been on the forefront in championing for the rights of the Kenyans, has proved to be fearless countless times, giving her competitors and male politicians a hard time.
And we should try to help our people in terms of proper governance. We must govern properly and let people feel that they're human beings. Because in some areas, if you go, you wonder whether they are real human beings.
For Beyond the Norm, I'm Jeff Khaemba.